What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet, SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are getting freaky and spooky with Batman issue number 129. But before we continue on with Batman and everything that's grimy and gritty in Gotham City, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that's happening on this lovely and majestic channel. And because we managed to cross over 1,000 subs, let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan as we try to reach 200 more subs for the end of 2022. So don't be rude, it's free folks, it's the price of admission, don't be a nerd, show some class. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get weird with Batman, issue number 129. Our story begins with a city-wide lockdown. That's right folks, following Batman's escape, Failsafe has now locked down the entirety of Gotham City. No one gets in and no one gets out. But what's worse is the fact that criminals are now on the loose. And because of this, crime is happening like every 2 minutes. But this is all according to plan. Failsafe knows that Batman can't stay away from Gotham City while it burns and is being overrun with crime. Basically all the bad that's happening is a way for Failsafe to lure Batman back to Gotham. But Batman knows the truth. He knows if he returns to Gotham, then it'll be the end of Batman. And without a Batman, Gotham is, well, it's fucked. And so it's here we pick up with the Dark Knight himself, who's taken shelter within Atlantis. And here Batman is explaining to Aquaman about Failsafe. The fact being that Failsafe is essentially Bruce's paranoia put into effect. For Failsafe was designed to keep Batman in check, if and when he ever, went too far. Sort of like how he did in Batman vs Superman, but I digress. That movie doesn't exist. However, we learned something new during this exchange. According to Batman, Failsafe had always laid dormant while his programming scanned for news and chatter for signs of Batman going too far. Yet Alfred was always in charge of resetting the Failsafe activation process in case there was a false alarm, such as the case was with Cobblepot's death, being blamed on Batman. And so given the fact that Alfred isn't around anymore, that's why Failsafe was able to activate. And so with Failsafe now in full control, having captured members of the Bat family and fellow Leaguers, things are getting pretty tight. Things are pretty desperate. And because Failsafe was programmed to think and behave like Batman, the robot knows all of his moves. Failsafe knows that Batman would have sought refuge within Atlantis. And that's where we see Failsafe and his copies venture into Atlantis to take Batman out. Now fortunately it seems that Batman has a plan, but in order to carry it out, Aquaman and his fellow Atlanteans have to keep Gotham's Ultron at bay. And despite the fact that Arthur is being able to throw some punches here and there, Failsafe is able to stab him, thus taking control of the situation. And because the Atlanteans don't particularly care for the surface world, they without question do the bidding of Failsafe since they don't want Aquaman to die. And so by using Atlantean technology, Failsafe is able to locate Batman's whereabouts, to which we find the Dark Knight is located at the Justice League's watchtower, where he's currently going through the armory. And once Failsafe breaks into the watchtower, Batman greets the robot with a new Genesis laser gun, and with the power of 3 quadrillion watts, ready to greet him. This causes Failsafe outer casing to get breached by the weapon. So basically what's happening is very similar to Batman Arkham City. Remember that boss fight between Mr. Freeze and Batman? With Batman having to run away to find new ways of damaging Freeze? Well, the same thing is happening here. Batman is essentially improvising. However, as Batman continues to jump around, using strategy after strategy to take out Failsafe, one of the traps ends up blowing one of the watchtower's windows, sending our beloved Dark Knight into the realm of space, where it's negative 455 degrees. And yet despite the fact that Batman's suit is sealed with protection for this very situation, his communications are off, which means he can't activate one of his transports to pick him up. So basically Batman is now trapped in the vacuums of space, trapped and readied for a cold death. And that folks was the end of Batman, issue number 129. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. Once more, we get ourselves another badass kicking Batman issue from Chip Zdarsky. And what's great about this issue is the fact that things make sense. The way in which Zdarsky writes is engaging. He doesn't treat the reader like an idiot. He gives explanations to why certain things are happening. For example, Black Adam. He speaks perfect American English in his film. But why is that? Shouldn't he have some sort of Middle Eastern accent? Well, yeah, but that's never really explained. And the reason why is because the movie doesn't care to. It doesn't care about logic. That's not its goal. However, when it comes to Failsafe, I'm sure the question, some of us have been having is, how come Failsafe never acted before? Yes, we know that Batman has been framed for murder, and because of that, Failsafe's protocols entails him that he needs to stop him. But why now? Who's to say that Lex Luthor didn't broadcast live about Batman prior? Why didn't Failsafe wake up then? Well, the answer is because Alfred was alive. And Alfred was always in charge in making sure that Failsafe never activated under the false pretenses. And with Alfred now gone, Failsafe was let loose. And that right there is smart writing. And it's things like that which make this comic so damn good. It's not pretentious smart, it's just simply competent. And sometimes that's really all you need. You don't need like these grand scaling like ideas. Sometimes you just need logical and competent writing. Also, when it comes to the backstory, again, I'm not a fan of most backups. However, this one with the Joker and Zur-En-Arrh taking over Batman in order to kill the Joker, it's pretty awesome stuff. And I definitely love the series. God, I love how Chip Zdarsky's on this title, and I hope he's on it for a long time. Definitely recommend picking this bad boy up. But yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer over at SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 130? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.